You have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You have no idea how many chances I've given him. You have no idea. I begged him. You think I wanted to send this man to jail? I think you should don't. You know me better than that.
You'll get one last chance.
Okay, that's all I'll say
Judge,
about it.
what's his first payment date?
I'm going to let him start paying $60 a week, and we'll give him a couple of weeks to start that. So you don't have to start until, let's see, I'll just make it June 1, okay, sir? So you can start paying on June the 1st. And then again, like if you don't have the money, you can come in here, okay? Anything else, Mr. Slavin? Any questions or anything?
Your Honor is correct. This is not a character thing, because I did ask him about the very same things that you were asking when we were discussing this. And for the most part, it's a blur to him. And he knows that he remembers having used that really bad. He just.
I read that.
And so there's no apology for that. It's just one of those things. And so we just like to thank the court for the opportunity to reprove himself for his characteristics.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like a nice guy. You do not seem like the kind of guy that would do something like this, but we all make mistakes too. So let's just make sure we don't have this happen again, okay? Best of luck to you. He'll meet with probation before he leaves. Thank you. Griffin, Antonio DeMar Griffin, 26B149826A and B. Ms. Fatillo, did you get an opportunity to talk to the gentleman in custody?
No, is he on Zoom?
Yeah, he's in the Wayne County Jail.
Okay.
So why don't you, so the county can get that case done with? Thank you. Sir, your name?
Antonio DeMar Griffin.
All right, so you met with the prosecutor, right?
Yes, sir.
And you agreed to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, correct?
Yes, sir.
With a drive while unlicensed to be dismissed?
Yes.
And do you understand that if you do that, that the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all of those penalties? And it won't get reported to the Secretary of State. And then if you plead to that, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the no insurance.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that? Agree to that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Okay.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You still have the right to an attorney. If you would like one, I will appoint you one at public expense. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Would you like a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay, to the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2010 Ford that was being operated on Inkster near King
Yes,
in
sir.
Brownstown, March 18 to 26 at 3:51 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
And were you unlicensed?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
And anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Why have you not been licensed, sir?
I had fraud in my name when I was younger. So I never went to go get it fixed or whatever. So when I went to the Secretary of State, they told me that I had a license in my name. And I'm telling them like, well, I had fraud and I didn't have a license. I just didn't go take the permit or whatever. And now that I'm trying to get a better job and do better for myself and my kids.
Let me ask you a question. These violations from 2015, like you had one out of Inkster for suspend, revoke, denied. You had another ticket, unauthorized or improper use of lights in 2017, and then you had 2019 out of Westland. You're not telling me those were not you, are you?
Yes, sir.
Those were you.
Yes, sir.
You got to get a license. I don't know what to tell you. Go talk to him again. You want to do it.
By me going to get my permit, I got my permit now, so I just gotta wait 30 days and I can get my driver's license, and that's my goal. I'm gonna do my best to get my driver's license because I want to get on the straight and narrow path and get a better job at it as well.
Okay. Where do you work now?
I work at Food Bank Supermarket. It's in Inkster,
Okay.
and basically it's like we don't have any benefits. So as of right now, I don't even get vacation pay or anything. So I'm trying to find a better job where I can get all of that stuff, as well as making more money.
All right, you seem sincere about it. Anything else?
No, sir.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. Can you pay that today?
No, sir.
How much do you have today?
I have letters, sir. I just went and got my 2 put.
That's fine. That's fine. Just tell me when you can start paying and how much weekly.
How much would it be altogether? You said 300,
350.
350? Can I start paying maybe in 2 weeks?
Sure. Per week, how much can you pay?
60 bucks.
I'll make it 40. 40 per week. We'll start this beginning on May. I'll tell you what, I'll let you start on June 1st. How's that? If you don't have the money, you call the court and I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay?
Yes, sir.
So all you have to do is call on her before the due date or come in here on her before the due date and I'll be happy to give you an extension, all right?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm gonna ask you to do is, just don't ignore me, okay? You seem sincere. Folks, and by the way, anybody here, if you wouldn't mind filling out one of those public satisfaction surveys on your way out. It's not us doing it. The Supreme Court wants us to do it, and so if you can do that, you're all set. Good luck.
Can I ask one question, sir?
Sure.
What if I got like extra money 1 week? Could I pay a little bit extra?
You just stay on that $40 per week, starting June the 1st. So if you wanted to pay 80 now, you don't have to come in until June the 15th. If you paid it now, you just stay on that path of 40 per week. And if you don't have the money, there's no reason to get all upset about it. You just call the court. I'll give you an extension. I just don't like when people ignore me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
I wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you and have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Purnell Lamar Fountain, 260-150-239A. Mr. Zelnick, I had them call and we still don't have the blood results, and I feel like I'm guessing a little bit. I didn't realize this until I read the report this morning. Your appearance? Good morning. How are you?
Great one.
Sir, your name?
Purnell Fountain.
So I guess what I'm inclined to do is I can figure out a day that you're here. There was no accident. I know, but I hate to do this. I would have had them do it yesterday if I would have read the report yesterday. But I still want to know what the blood results were and there was no PBT or anything. So
I
that's,
didn't have at the time of the plea. That's unusual.
well, and I had my recorder, my good assistant here, call over to Brownstown because it says on April 23rd, Sherry Lang from the Brownstown Police Department indicated the blood draw results were still pending, and I had her call this morning, and they still don't have them back from MSPs for, the toxicology.
Well, I mean, that's fine if the officer drives up from Toledo. And
Well,
I don't mind indulging. I mean, we're indulging.
I don't mind if he appears by Zoom next time. I'll let him do that.
Can we make a compromise if he comes in person? Would you consider limiting his reporting in person for probation?
Oh, well, they're not gonna, they'll do that with Zoom. They'll have him report on Zoom.
No, we'll come back. And I feel bad he grew up here.
So do I. I feel really bad about it, but I don't,
If I must, absolutely.
I don't want to guess.
I'm thinking around 17 or 18, but I don't remember. I know that.
Well, I'm gonna let you go down the hall and you can call your office, do whatever you have to do, and
No.
we'll set it at your convenience,
Just
but,
pick a new date, Judge.
well, I'm worried about how long it's gonna take them now, if they still don't have them. This is from February.
Yes.
I mean, I don't understand it, but I'm gonna encourage you, to, call the court a day or two before, call probation. In fact, I'm gonna have you call, Elizabeth Wiles and find out, make sure we've got the results. Tell her I told you to call if you would, like 2-3 days before, and she can check with Brownstown and find out if they have the results. And if they don't, we'll just move it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Sorry about this. I really,
That's okay. No worries. I just know that the last week of May, the early part of the first week of June, I'm not here. Beyond that.
well then, you know what? Let's just go past when you're here next time. Like We'll set it in June. After you get back, we should have the results by then, but call Ms. Wilds. What day are you coming back in early June, Mr.?
Back on the 4th, which is a Thursday.
Okay, well, why don't we do the following week, Heather?
Okay,
I don't
The
really need
10th
this on a Brownstown docket day either, but you can pick whatever you want.
the 10th would probably be the best.
At
that following
8:30,
week.
how's that? You want me to make it later since you're driving from Toledo? I can make it 9:30 if you want.
9:30 would be great, but I'm not opposed to that. Thank you.
We'll make it at 9:30.
We're
Actually,
here early anyways.
okay, so
Just early today.
yeah, I can see that, and it was scheduled for 9:30, and he was been sitting back there. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, anything else?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, I'm sorry about that. I really am.
Thank you.
Good luck, thanks. Have a good day, Mr. Zelnick. Cody Dufour. Oh, you got another one, Cody? Gabriel Dufour, 26B150274. Okay. Your name?
Cody Newfort.
You don't have a lawyer here today, right?
If I have a court appointed,
I can wait for him, but they're moving to dismiss.
if that's,
I'll just go ahead and dismiss, or you can wait for him, whatever you want.
I'm done with it. I'm done with the board.
Case dismissed, motion to prosecutor. It says prosecutor moves to dismiss, as co-defendant took responsibility for the drugs. Case dismissed. You're all set.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Call in Ms. Foley Carter.
Mr. Boyd.
People against Robert Thomas Boyd, 25B82557. Morning, Mr. Boyd. How are you?
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good.
Two,
Your name? Your name?
Robert Thomas Boyd.
All right. Everybody's name over here.
Dr. Harrison. Yeah, for Brownstown Township.
Keeper Foley Carter on behalf of Johnstown Township. He did elect to speak to an attorney this morning, so
I-
Ms. Patillo is representing you.
Okay, I was gonna tell you have the right to a lawyer. So Ms. Patillo will be representing you. Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so I just sent her in to take care of one with the county. So it's gonna be a little bit, okay, Mr.
Should be coming now.
Okay,
Judge, I have some updated photos.
yeah, I got a packet. Is this the ones you're talking about?
It's all
Why don't you just hand those up if you would?
for taking yes.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Patillo. Your name?
Yeah, it's Gilpin 82378 on behalf of Mr. Boyd.
So I hope Mr. Boyd and you had a chance to talk at length because, and if you need more time, I will. This has been in an ongoing blight condition that's been in existence here for 25 years, and I've sent him to jail once, I believe, maybe twice,
Go ahead.
because he's just not following directions. Now, I told him on the last time he was in court, which was on March the 25th, I said he was to serve 90 days, credit 10. And that jail start date is to occur today. So technically, he's supposed to go to jail today for 80 days. You have no idea the history behind this. I've done everything I can. So, what would you like to tell me?
So, Your Honor, it's my understanding that Mr. Boyd, chose to represent himself through this matter. I don't think that was very, idea. But I will say this, it doesn't sound like he ever had a viable plan in place to get this stuff removed. It sounds like he just tried to maybe do it by himself. He did get some offers from other agencies to help. I called.
Which he declined.
I'm sorry?
Which he declined.
Right. Well, while we were speaking, I called Veterans Junk Removal Service and I spoke to Eric Their pricing is $150 to $1,000. We set an appointment for Eric to come out tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 o'clock to assess the situation and to give him a quote. They can also haul stuff away in trucks, and it's a veteran service. So he's not a veteran. Mr. Boyd is not a veteran, but the individuals who work for the company are veterans, so they work off of donations. So I'm assuming the cost wouldn't be very high. So Mr. Boyd was on board. We set the appointment. They're coming out in the morning. I understand that this case has been going on since April 2025, and then obviously years before that. But even with the 80 days in jail, the neighbors are gonna have to sit there and look at this stuff. So.
Well, they could reissue another citation.
Right. So
And I've been trying to explain that to Mr. Boyd for the longest time.
Yeah, but I don't think he really had a plan. He does have somebody at church that's gonna come out every Sunday and Wednesday. So I think if he can get the bulk of that stuff removed by this veterans junk removal service, that may make it less work for the people from church, you know, to remove stuff. I would ask if the court would at least let him get through this appointment, maybe give him a week or two, come back and see if anything has been done. Because Eric, I don't think it would take them that long. Once it's assessed, he gets a quote, they can start removing
I
stuff.
know. Does he have the money to do that?
He does.
Been spending the money I saved for my burial. Spending that. So,
So it's not that he wouldn't have the money, it's just that the money source that he has, I don't think he wouldn't necessarily use that, but at this point, 80 days in jail is. So I know that I'm just on this case, I know there's probably been several chances given, I would just ask one last.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You have no idea how many chances I've given him. You have no idea. I begged him. You think I wanted to send this man to jail? I think you should know, you know me better than that.
We'll get one last chance.
What do you guys have to say?
Now, I'll start with the good news. Mr. Boyd did obtain a demolition permit. The garage is torn down.
That is good news.
Hasn't gotten the inspection to ensure that it was done properly or safely, but I understand that he's gonna get that done. Unfortunately, the remainder of the order is not compliant with. So the trailer's full of junk, the boat, the inoperable vehicles, the piles of junk, debris, wood are still over the property.
I had on my wood stove back at the beginning of winter. In the middle of winter, I had over 10 face cords. The guy dumped it on the yard out of his truck. I've been using it, and I've been working on this stuff here to get it done. So the wood's still there, but it's just a pile of wood.
I see it.
And
Who,
I've got a young man that lives behind me who's going to stack it for me in my yard. Because I use wood to heat. And it's a half gone down already, so won't take long to get to what's left stacked.
okay, but you got all these vehicles here still too.
Well, he said that the vehicles are licensed and insured. I know the tire is flat.
Oh, yeah.
And be operable, not parked on our approved, surface. So they do need to be operable and parked on the approved surface.
Yeah, it's been flat since the time that we started this.
Well, it's been going down, so
Why are you paying, you're telling me you're paying insurance on all these, how many vehicles you have on there?
3,
You're paying insurance on all those vehicles that are just sitting there?
yeah.
Why?
Because I drive junkers and if one breaks down, I have to get into another one to go to work. I work,
Well, I'm not suggesting you should operate a motor vehicle without insurance. Please don't take me wrong, but it just doesn't look like they've moved.
they move. I put air in the one and it'll move.
Well,
I got a new
you
battery.
can't just put air in a flat tire, sir. You have to get the tire fixed or buy a new tire,
Yeah.
right?
You put air back in, they all leak.
Wow.
You know, they're not new cars, they all leak. All the tires and anything I have leaks. Part of life.
Judge, I don't think he's ever had an actual removal service to come. Stuff. I know it's probably had, different agencies, but these people have trucks to remove the stuff.
I just want to make sure. These are the pictures you gave me just now, right?
Yeah.
Because I've got other color pictures in here. I just want to double check. Are you sure those are the pictures? And if they are, would you just write on the back the date that those were taken or somewhere in a corner, somewhere on?
Yeah, these, the pictures I took yesterday.
And so that was May the 5th. Would you just write that on the back of those or what have you? Look, Mr. Boyd.
Oh, so.
Is that my phone? You got it.
All right. This is not a case I ever look forward to handling. You know that? I didn't. Oh,
That shuts it off. The head of shut off.
okay.
Turns on in the front.
I just want you to know, counsel, back on July the 30th, I set a review hearing date for September the 24th, 25, for him to have all these things done. Now here we are. It's in May. We're 8 months after that, 10 months after I placed him on probation. I'm glad to hear the garage is down. Trying to be positive. Would somebody,
That's why I started with the good news first.
did somebody humor me here? Well, how much time are you asking for?
2 weeks to 30 days.
Okay. Give me a date 4 weeks out, Heather.
4 weeks, we would have June 3rd, Judge.
That's in the morning. I'm off in the afternoon that day, right?
I don't have that marked. Did I miss something on that one? Let me double check.
Did I ever do one for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th? Oh, I screwed up.
Yeah, I
So-
don't have anything marked for that.
Well, I'm gonna be off the 3rd, 4th, and the afternoon of the 3rd. So we got to keep that
Okay,
light
so
in
you're
the
off of the PM
Uh,
on the 3rd. Okay.
correct. I'll get you those today. I thought I took care of
Okay.
it. We'll adjourn this to June 3rd at 8:30. So that's going to be a jail start date though of 80 days unless I suspend it. Okay?
Is that just a jail start, or do you want to do it as another review, or just a jail start day,
Jail
Judge?
start / review hearing date. And you'll be
Okay.
here that day, right? Ms.
I
Pat-
think I am here on the 3rd.
Good. That's when we'll do it.
Yeah, just to be clear, that includes everything.
Everything on that list. And I want you to give Ms. Patillo a copy of that. Mr. Boyd, don't go anywhere until you talk with your lawyer further, will you please?
Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Wayne has a question.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Good luck. Do you have a question?
Yeah, good morning, maybe your question?
Sure.
Are you right? How are you?
Doing all right.
Is that a plan? A real plan?
Okay, so for Grosseal Township, Sister Council, I have two cases this morning. One is a Board of not last name is Board who has not appeared. That's not an issue. There is another individual named Burke. And the township has an extended offer for him to plead guilty to a misdemeanor. He's in custody. He also has a felony matter. I only mention this. I'm trying to get to a funeral at 11 o'clock in play. I was wondering if that would be okay. Because the one is a failure to appear, and the other one,
Yeah,
and the Burke one, like I said, the
you
township.
you got that all, I don't know, first.
I've got Burke in there now. I think so.
Let's bring Burke in right now. And you can leave.
Thank you.
Is that what you got it all written up though, right?
I'll go get the
Yes.
file.
Yes.
Or I can appear now. It's just, it's at the funerals in Plymouth at 11 o'clock.
Well, we're gonna call that first. Heather, bring that guy in, please, Mr. Burke in the county. Good luck, Mr. Boyd.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Mr. Quartz isn't gonna be in a car, is he, Heather? Jeez. We're gonna take Burke first, so everybody just bear with me. Where's the file now? She has it?
She had it.
Okay, bring in the county on that one, will you please, Heather?
He should be out there. He's out there. His camera's just not on.
Okay, Mr. Burke or deputy, I can't see you guys. If you could turn the camera on, there you go. So they're grabbing your file and I'm gonna take this now and we will go from there now, okay? He's on and I'll call that now. All right, Michael Carter Burke, 26I-415-304, 24I-702-893-FY. Mr. Burke, your name,
Michael Carter Burke.
counsel?
Dion TOP 82378 on behalf of Mr. Burke.
So he's gonna plead his charge on, and Mr. Wayne, you're,
Yes, sir. No, this will be a FY matter, but on behalf of Township of Grosseal, Matthew Wayne.
but I also called the Grosseal Township case, and you've offered possession of drug paraphernalia. Well, that's the original charge. That's what he's going to plead to, counsel?
Mr. Burke, is that what you want to plead to?
That's fine. Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to that, the possible penalties are up to $500 fines, 90 days jail costs, or all of those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent, right to a trial, right to a jury trial. You enjoy the presumption of innocence, and they have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. By pleading guilty, you're giving up all of those rights. You're giving up your right to a jury trial. You're giving up your right to remain silent or testify on your own behalf. You're giving up your right to cross-examine their witnesses. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and you're waiving the presumption of innocence. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to plead guilty
Yes, Your Honor.
to the charge possession of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
I plead guilty. I had it on me.
On April 30 of 26, were you on Macomb near Meridian in Grosseal Township at 6:32 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Were you in possession of drug paraphernalia? And if
Yes,
so,
sir.
what were you in possession of?
I had a pipe on me.
And you
Nothing in
used
it, but
that,
just a pipe.
and you used that to smoke crack cocaine, correct?
Yeah, I hadn't done it in about 7 days, but yeah, it was on my possession.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
All right, I'll accept that plea. You're all set. You can leave unless you want to tell me, Judge, I would prefer you do this or that. It's up to you. On the sentencing.
Nothing, Your Honor.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks. Okay, so that one, now I've got this other one here where he just didn't pay and he has to serve 275 more days. I ordered him that's what the sentence was. It's a 1-year misdemeanor that he was convicted of. It was attempted unlawful use of a motor vehicle, and they dismissed the UDAA, so that made it a 1 year, and he served 90 days to begin with, 23 days credit, 67 more. I told him to pay 50 per week starting November 7th. I told him to come talk to me. If he didn't have the money, he didn't either. So how is he going to proceed on that?
I've got some bunch of stock I can sell. That way I can pay all the fines. But right now, until I sell my stock, it's in my mom's estate probate. I've got about 800,000 in stock. So I'm trying to sell that to pay all of my debt. I was gonna hire an attorney and try to get everything organized, but right now, until I sell the stock, I'm kind of limited funds.
Did you say 800,000?
Yeah, my mom left me a lot of stock.
Why didn't you?
It's all in my mom's trust or her estate. And me and my sister have.
Stop for a second.
Yes, sir.
Why did you come and talk to me?
I should have came, sir. I apologize.
What else is he in custody on right now?
And what else is he in custody for? I believe it's this case.
I said 6,010%.
I've got the bail money in my sister sent me the money to get bailed out. I just haven't went to the ATM to do it yet. But since we're already in front of you, so we're just, I guess that's me.
Slow down, will you? You
Yes,
live
sir.
on Grace Drive still, apartment B8?
Yes, I do.
Your Honor, his sister is his conservator. He doesn't have a guardian. I don't know if the court would be willing to give him time served on the case he just pled guilty on. Your Honor, I would ask if he could potentially be released, because if he can get with his sister,
All right,
then.
good enough, good enough. Mr. Burke, how old are you now?
I'm gonna be 51 in June, sir.
How have you enjoyed your stay at the Wayne County Jail?
I'd rather be back in Groseal, but it's been okay, sir.
It's been okay?
I'm just handling it the best I can. I'm getting older, so it's hard to sleep on these bunks and stuff, but I'm doing what I can.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
it's kind of time to grow up, don't you think?
I agree, sir. Yes.
I'm gonna reduce it to a $6,000 personal bond. I'm gonna set this for hearing. And I'm gonna release him he's got a PR bond on the other. So send over an amended minimus, if you would, Heather, ordering him to be released. I'm reducing that to a 6,000 PR bond. We'll set these for sentencing. I'll give you some time. You don't need to be afraid. If you don't have the money, you should have called like I told you at the time of sentence. I tell everybody that. Why
Okay.
would you have done that? I don't understand it. Let's set
I
this
didn't do it.
for,
I'm sorry.
let's set this for, you didn't do it on purpose. What do you mean?
No, I didn't say purpose or anything. I said I apologize. That's what I said.
All right, we're gonna set this for hearing. You're gonna be here May 20th.
I don't think May 28th.
No, 20.
She should be. I believe she's our new house counsel for Brownstown. Let me take a look.
20th that Wednesday?
Yeah,
I'll be here.
good. Let's set it for 9 o'clock in the morning on the failure to pay and the sentencing on the drug paraphernalia. I don't need a pre-sentence report on that. I'm just gonna set it for May the 20th at 9 a.m., no PSI, no screening on that. And we'll mail him notice, send over the amended minimus. You don't have any other holds, right, sir?
I've got one in Ferndale, so they might come get me, but I don't know. I mean, it depends.
That's what I'll do, May 20th, and I'll have him. So I'm not saying, obviously, if he's got other warrants, you're just sending this over and saying I'm reducing this to a PR bond, Heather, okay?
Okay, Judge.
All right, that's what I'll do, May 20th at 9. I hope you get released. Show up here, we'll work out something, even if you don't have the money.
Okay, I understand.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you.
Marie Ann Cook McKaylee. Is it Marie Ann McKay, or is it McKaylee Marie Ann Cook? 25W840880A and A, and then I also have 25B149846A. Where's she at?
I'm on the Zoom.
You have to start your video, ma'am. What is your name?
McKaylee.
Okay, you got to tell me your full name.
McKaylee Cook.
Yeah, I need to see your face. You're moving what are you on your phone?
Yeah.
All right, just keep that still so I can see you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure she's got a show cause. You know,
Yeah, it's just it's about my payments. I haven't been able to make any payments because I still don't have a job
why not?
because I can't
I
even drive.
sentenced you on December 3rd of 25. I
I
said to
can't
pay.
drive nowhere. I don't have nobody. It's literally just me. I can't rely on nobody to come get me. It's like
Man, how you gonna get a car?
I have a vehicle. My license, it was stuff with that. My license is on a restricted right now. I'm working on getting my insurance turned back on so I can get new plates so I can get to a job.
You live in Monroe. It looks like you kind of live downtown there, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
well,
applied
aren't you getting
I've
a job?
applied to
Wait.
158 places.
You what?
I've literally applied to like 158 places. I've applied everywhere in Monroe. I've been applying to places in Woodhaven, Taylor. Like, it's not like I'm just,
Why aren't they hiring you? Have you figured that out yet?
no. I tell everyone I have open availability, everything.
Do you have any family in the area?
No.
Where's your family at?
My grandparents live in Virginia. My mother lives here, but no. So it's just me. I can try to make a payment. I babysit sometimes on Fridays,
Here's what
but
I'll
I'm
do for you. Listen, I'll let you do community service. Okay?
okay. Okay.
You're to pay. I'm going to dismiss the show cause in my case, 149,846A. How much she owes what, Heather? 236?
On the 609A,
846A.
846A is 201.
You pay $200 or serve 8 hours of community service by June the 20th. On Judge Heston's case, what does she owe on that one? It looks like 465, right?
That's correct.
You're to pay 465. Wait a minute. I gotta have to do more than 8 hours, don't I? Yeah, I gotta have to do more than 8 hours. Yeah. You're gonna have to do 14 hours of community service or pay up $200 by June the 20th. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Then on the other
Um
case, listen, on Judge Heston's, you're to pay 465 or serve 32 hours of community service, 34 hours of community service by August the 10th. I'll dismiss these show causes, okay? But you
okay,
got,
thank you.
but you got to take care of that. You know where you can do community service? It has to be a nonprofit organization. St. Vincent de Paul, Salvation Army, a church, Habitat for Humanity, an animal shelter. I could care less where you do it, but it has to
Okay.
be nonprofit. You can't go work as a receptionist at a dentist's office. Have them send us something telling us that you've completed community service. That's not community service. It has to be nonprofit, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Thank you. Eddie Lee
Thank you.
Darnell Banks Jr., 26B147417A. Can I also have Dennis James Hogan up here, 26B149108? Sir, good. How are you? Your name?
Thanks.
You're charged with driving an unregistered vehicle. Come on up here, Mr. Hogan, and tell me your name, please.
That's James Hogan.
All right, Mr. Banks, you're charged with two files. You have 26B 147417 A and B. Mr. Hogan, you have one file, 26B 149108. Your charge here, Mr. Hogan, is driving on a suspended. Mr. Banks, your charges are driving on a suspended and driving an unregistered vehicle. Each one of you have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I will give you one. If you don't want one, I'm going to arraign you, explain the charge, the possible penalties, and send you to the prosecutor to negotiate. Do you understand what I said, Mr. Banks?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hogan? Do you want a lawyer, Mr. Banks?
No, sir.
Do you, Mr. Hogan?
I would like to speak.
We're going to give you one. Take them to a lawyer, John, and your lawyer will speak to you. Your lawyer will go in and talk to the prosecutor, okay? Mr. Banks, you are charged with operating a motor vehicle that was unregistered on westbound Sibley, East of Beach in Brownstown, April 15 to 26 at 10:55 p.m. They think your vehicle was unregistered and they think you were suspended. Suspended license is punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those and 2 points. Driving an unregistered vehicle is punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all of those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here? If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes,
I still wish to waive your right to a lawyer.
Yes.
I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm giving you a $250 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the.
I would have just pleaded guilty. I'm sorry. Not that I'm not guilty.
Hang on. I'm giving you a personal bond. Okay? Trying to help you.
Okay.
If you plead guilty, you're convicted of both. Go talk to the prosecutor. The worst that can happen is he tells you he's not going to offer you anything, or she tells you she's not going to offer anything. I'm not requiring you to post a bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to go out in the hallway. We'll give this one to the prosecutor. And the other one, and then you'll come back in front of me either way after you talk to your lawyer and your lawyer talks to the prosecutor, okay? Thank you.
You take one always?
Yeah.
Correct.
Judge, do you have Miss Trombley's case up there?
Who?
Miss
Yeah, I
Trombley
do.
for
It kinda
priority?
got buried here. Give me 1 second. Erica Elizabeth Horvath, 26G77244. Yeah, I know. I just got a little backed up here. Defendant failed to appear. We're going to issue a show cause. This is the first miss, so you can issue a show cause on that one, Heather. Priority Waste LLC, 26B150671. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Tremblay appearing on behalf of Priority Waste.
Sorry about that. I just got backed
Okay.
up. You're going to plead to overweight on behalf of the company, agreed upon fines and costs of $1,900, true?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge of overweight violation, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Accept the plea, $1,900 due by June 6th. What will we do without Priority Waste having overweights? Are they taking any steps?
Yes, Your Honor. We are in the works of new ownership, and that new ownership will allow us to fix a lot of our vehicles.
Well, I mean, I don't want them tearing up the roads either. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't even pull up Priority Waste for me, will you, Sadie? I'm gonna just look up here and see how many overweight cases roughly that I've had with Priority Waste.
Oh.
And okay, that's 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages. I mean, they're all 5 pages, 6 pages, 7 pages, 8 pages, 9 pages. They owe us some money too on some of these. I hope they're not overdue. If they're overdue,
They shouldn't be overdue. We have
keep going.
payment
You got,
schedule.
this is
so-
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're a credit card company here, but they got to take some steps. Because I mean, they're either, at this point, it's just a blatant disregard for laws. And I'm going to trust that what you're telling me, and I believe you, you're a nice lady and a nice lawyer and all that, but I'm not gonna continue to do this. I can make payments due the date that the police take. And then when they don't pay, I can start issuing show causes and executing on their trucks. That's what we can do here. I did it 15 years ago with regard to a company and it stopped the nonsense real quick. Maybe it was 20 years ago now. But they're just tearing up the roads. I mean, I don't want to get on you, but this is crazy.
I understand, Your Honor.
I mean, they either blatantly disregard laws. Well, there's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what it is. I know they're not misdemeanors, they're not criminal in nature, but I see these trucks all over and I think to myself when I see them as I'm driving home or wherever I'm going, boy, I bet they're overweight. I mean, it's a good bet, right? 12-1 in Vegas that they are. So that's what I think. All right.
I understand, Your Honor.
said.
Thank you. You said
Yeah.
June 4th payment due or June 6th?
June
Okay.
6th.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Malik Ravy Jones, 26B150630. Pull out to Mr. Zelnick's case here. Will you, Sadie, find out which one he's got? Your name? Which one?
Oh.
Your name? You're charged with violation of an instructional permit, and you have the right to a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer?
Sir.
I'll go ahead and arraign you and send you to the prosecutor. It is alleged that on April the 14th of 26 that you did operate a motor vehicle violating the instructional permit. You violated the rules of your permit. And it says you were in an accident on Dix near King and Brownstown, April 14 of 26 at 12:19 p.m. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You just sign, read, and understand the advice of rights.
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer? I'll enter a not guilty plea, $100 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. You cannot move the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all set. Thank you. Brennan James Toth, 2. So go talk to the prosecutor. We'll bring the file over, okay? Brennan James Toth, 26B149414.
Good morning, Your Honor. It was Zelenak, hearing from Mr. Toth. Mr. Toth, giving you. Brennan James Toth.
So is Brownstown here tomorrow?
She's coming in even if she isn't. Judge, this is a turfing case. The Trenton case is tomorrow. He was here a couple of weeks ago. This is one of these.
We're just adjourning it to tomorrow?
Until tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll waive the reading, ask the court to stand and be in a plea of not guilty.
I will do so, and I'll give him $500 personal bond, sir. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm gonna give you May the 7th. What time is that one?
Coming here right away in the morning.
I'll make it 8:45, okay?
Sure.
Whatever. We'll give you a notice. Go down the hall, get your notice, and you're all set, and I wish you well, okay?
Rodder, thank you.
Good luck. Thank you.
Do you want me to take the file down?
Sure. Thank
May I
you.
approach to get it?
Yeah, you sure can.
I thank Ms. Foley Carter for
Yeah.
accommodating us.
There you go.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks a lot. You can go down the hall and get your notice. You're doing good. Compton. Jonathan Glenn Compton. 265W839357. All right. Is Mr. Compton out there somewhere or is he here? or-
Yes, it's joining. There he is.
Mr. Compton, your name? I need your name, sir, Mr. Compton. I called your case.
Jonathan Compton.
Okay. What brings you here?
Need an extension on to pay the
Mr. Compton. Yeah. This is a show cause hearing. I told you to pay $100 bi-weekly beginning January 16th. You would have told me you could pay that. You didn't pay anything.
No, I haven't been able to pay it. My
Didn't I tell
father,
you to call the court and go on Zoom with me if you didn't have the money? Did I not tell you that? Are you one out of the last 2,963 people that I didn't tell that to? Are you the only one that I didn't
No,
tell?
you-
that to?
you told me, but
Then why didn't you do it?
I didn't have a way to call in. I went to Kentucky and I lost service and stuff.
Come
My
on,
dad,
Mr.
my
Mr.
dad
Con-
got sick. I know it sounds.
Do you work?
No, not at the moment.
How are you supporting yourself?
Right now I'm taking care of my dad, and he takes care of everything else.
Sir, you're gonna have to get somebody, you're gonna have to get a job. You're gonna pay $40 a week. If you don't have the money, you call the court. I'll start it beginning on June the 1st, okay?
Okay,
I'll just listen to me. Don't just say, "Shh, I got away with that," and not do anything. You're either gonna pay 40 per week or you're gonna call the court. You need to get a job or something. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any answers for that. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Good luck. Shelley Bacon, Shelley Francis Bacon. Where's your lawyer? Eshelman, Garrett, Arthur Eshelman, 26B148944. Your name? Good morning. I have an assault and battery charge. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney?
Yes, yeah.
I'll give you an attorney. You go out in the hallway, we will set you up with the lawyer, okay? All right, and then either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay? Thank you, thank you. Is Jacob Douglas here?
Yes, Judge.
People against Jacob Michael Douglas, 24B147075. A. Hang on. I got 24B147048A, 24B147075A, 24B147048C, 24B147048B. And then I've got 24B147075B. All right, your appearance.
Thank you. Good morning, Judge. Attorney Thomas Courts, P77177, appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Douglas, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jacob Douglas here.
Hang on. You went over and got printed? Did you go over and get printed at Brownstown?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Quartz, in the future, you either need to be in the same room with Mr. Douglas or you need to both be in person, okay?
Oh, absolutely, Judge. My apologies.
We'll adjourn this 2 weeks to May the 20th, Heather.
Okay, Judge, we could
It ain't-
do, yeah, okay, go ahead.
8:45, okay, or not?
We kind of have a lot already. If you want to move it to like 9:15.
Okay, 9:15, Mr. Quartz, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll just make a note of that. I'm only putting it in the 40488 file. If you could write the rest of those down there, Heather. He still owes the court $282 on the civil infraction that's been outstanding now since October of 23. All right, so have a conversation with them, will you please?
Absolutely, Judge.
All right, we'll see you guys on that date. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Waste Management, 26B150802. Counsel, good morning, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sean Powers, P42752, on behalf of Defendant Waste Management.
All right, so you negotiated this. This would be a plea to overweight and the agreed upon fines and costs of $1,900, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You're authorized to enter that plea on their behalf?
I am, Your Honor.
The charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
Plea is accepted, $1,900 due June 6th, okay? Have a
Thank you,
good
Your Honor.
day.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Wakeman, Riley James Wakeman. 26B1506388A. And B.
Hello, everyone.
Your name?
Riley Wakeman.
So you have a charge here of reckless driving and you have a charge here of leave the scene of a property damage accident. You have the right to an attorney on these. Would you like an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set you up with a lawyer. And you are all set. You go out, yeah, go outside the hall there and you'll speak to the lawyer, okay? It'll be a few minutes. All right, I need Ms. Foley Carter in here. Jackson Farrell. 24B82280. Good morning, Mr. Farrell.
Good morning.
Your name, sir?
Jackson Farrell.
And, okay, so we adjourned the review hearing for March the 25th, it looks like. You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Would you like a lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna give Mr. Farrell a lawyer. Can I have your names again, please?
Caitlin Foley Carter, Johnson Township.
Rob Harrison, yeah, Burnson Township.
How we doing on this one? Just,
We're not doing well, Judge.
I thought he was making some progress. All right, whoever our lawyer is today, is that gonna be Ms. Patillo, Heather?
Yes, it is, Judge.
Okay, sir, you can go out in the hallway. We're gonna give you that lawyer and then you'll talk to the lawyer and then you'll come in here, okay? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. Where is the lawyer on Shelley Bacon?
Your Honor, I just talked to her outside. She says she can't find him. And he was here about 15 minutes ago. Because he came in and checked with me. And then she just went out there and she said she can't find him, so I don't know where he's in it. And that was scheduled for 8:30.
You know where Mr. DiMaggio went?
I don't. I didn't tell him to come up here.
I know, he was in here for a minute.
Your Honor, real quick, you don't have an FR file up here, do you?
No. Eddie Lee Banks. Eddie Lee Darnell Banks Jr., 26B1474117A and B. All right, your name, sir?
Hey, thanks.
So they're gonna dismiss the driving an unregistered vehicle if you plead guilty to driving on a suspended. You sign the bottom. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to driving on a suspended, I will dismiss the driving an unregistered vehicle. Possible penalties are up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail costs, or all those in 2 points. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And again, you signed and read and understood the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights and we are not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
As I said before, I'll say again, you have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Do you want a lawyer? To the charge driving on a suspended, how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
On the 15th of April of 26, were you operating a motor vehicle on Sibley westbound east of Beach in Brownstown?
Yes, sir.
Was your license suspended?
Say that.
Was your license suspended? Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Why is your license suspended?
Just years of being young and, just not, doing the right thing at first. As I get older, I'm trying to, do the right thing. And I was just riding my mini bike. I was unaware that it was illegal. And at the time I was DoorDash and just trying to make a few dollars for my family. And when they stopped me, I was on the side of the road. I wasn't even riding, but I still had it. So, But yeah, I was just overtime driving and stuff. That's why it's suspended. But I'm working hard now to try to get everything taken care
Do you
of.
know where you have to go?
What, to get my license?
Yeah.
The Secretary of State, right?
Well, you got to go take care of your ticket, start in Taylor.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta take
Walk
care,
in once I leave here.
you gotta take care of that ticket and pay your clearance. And then you didn't comply with the judgment out of Romulus, it looks like. So you were suspended.
Yeah, I was telling the prosecutor,
That's a no insurance. So you gotta take care of that.
I understand, yeah.
Well, you're just giving away your money.
No, they said I was young, just not thinking.
You're still young, aren't you? What are you, 26, 25?
26. Just younger, not making the right, the better decisions, So I'm on track now.
Anything else?
Oh, you're right.
100 fines, 125 costs. I'll go light on you. 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 90 days. You go take care of those tickets. You got warrants out. You got to go take care of those tickets.
Look, Brian, look.
You have all this to pay? Where do you work at?
Right, I was door dancing, and it was decent, and I would, ride my bike, just, I was making decent money, but right now, since I can't ride the bike and I don't have a car, I'm unemployed right now. But I do like construction work and yard work with my uncle on the side, so I can easily make money.
50 a week starting June the 1st. If you don't have the money,
Any way we can do 40?
I'll do 40.
Okay, thank you, God.
Listen to me. If you don't have the money, no problem. Come on in and talk to me on it before the due date, or call the court. You and I will go on Zoom. If you know how to operate Zoom, I'll give you an extension. I just don't understand. I tell everybody that, and everybody says they understand, and then a decent percentage don't pay and don't call and don't do anything.
This is my first time even having anything for this district, and the other things, I ended up moving to Ohio for a while. That's why I couldn't even, they were sending mail to my other address and I wasn't getting it, so I didn't have no idea what days or, nothing. That's the only reason I have the warrants for Taylor and Romulus.
All right.
I'm in Michigan now, so I'm about to be taking care of everything.
I wish you well.
Thank you, Brian.
Good luck. Good luck.
That's it.
Yep, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
If you need more time, call the court, Kitchen Francis Bacon.
What about paying? Do I deliver in person?
They'll explain all that. Go down and talk to them. You can do it online, you can do it in person, but they'll tell you any fees associated. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You too. Thanks. Shelley Francis Bacon, 26B149-831. I don't know where you went. Where'd you go, Mr. DiMaggio?
The circuit court on Zoom.
Okay.
All right, well.
All right. Everybody's appearance here?
Andrew DiMaggio, 345619, we have Michelle Jason.
Ma'am, your name? So you want to apply for sobriety court? You think you have a problem?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want people in sobriety court that don't think they have a problem. So I'm telling you, it's a lot. Do you understand that? I'm not trying to talk you out of it. But I don't want people getting in sobriety court that think it's just kind of like going through the motions in regular probation, because it's new. You had one 3 years ago, right? Drunk driving or impaired? 23, it says on here. So are you aware of what it entails?
Yes.
Did you?
Very rigorous program. She understands that. But in their situation, she needs a license. She'll do anything.
Yeah, I know, but the license is not a reason why I want somebody to do it. I want to be clear about this. You're going to be, it's a lot of work. And I only want people in here that are doing it for the right reasons. And that isn't, acquiring a restricted license is not one of them. Gaining lifelong sobriety is the reason you want to get in here. If that isn't the reason.
Well, my situation, my son doesn't drive and I'm a single parent. And I'm the sole provider for my household. And I have a lot of medical appointments coming up too. And I just been under a lot of stress.
I think, Judge, this is very helpful about the stress you're dealing with positively, not drinking.
Right.
I'll take your plea, calling the prosecutor, John. Tell her about 5 minutes. I'll take your plea. If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the prosecutor is going to move to dismiss the original charge. Operating while impaired is punishable by up to $300 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. In fact, I will have to immobilize that 2015 Ford. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'm just worried about that. Because like I said,
I can't do anything. I'm required by law to do that. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? And you understand all the rights on the advice of rights form? Did you sign it, read it, and go over it with your lawyer? And you understand you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights, including your right to a jury trial?
yes,
All right. Any questions before we go on?
no,
To the charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle on January 22 or 26 at 9:06 p.m. on Allen near King and Brownstown?
Yeah.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much did you drink?
I had a shot.
You're just giving away your money, the judge snapped after a young driver admitted he kept ignoring suspended license problems for years. The man told the court he was only trying to make money for his family by doing DoorDash on a mini bike, but the judge wasn't buying the excuses. Things got tense fast when the court revealed multiple unpaid tickets, suspended licenses, and outstanding warrants tied to his record. The defendant tried explaining that he was finally trying to change his life and get back on track, admitting he made bad decisions when he was younger. But the judge fired back, warning him that continuing to ignore the law would only keep making his situation worse. Still, instead of throwing him in jail, the judge surprisingly gave him another chance, lowering his weekly payments and telling him to contact the court if he ever fell behind again. Then came the final warning that silenced the courtroom. Don't ignore me. The judge made it crystal clear that one more mistake could completely destroy the second chance he had just been given. Do you think the judge was too lenient here?